this might be a bit rough. I should have known, I should have seen. That look in your eyes is not letting me in. I can't believe this body's fine. I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense. This was not how I saw the end. But I keep on breathing, heart is beating. I'm waiting for the eclipse and the consequences of it. Why do we keep falling down when it's always the affected ground? We got time to make this right, but it's all we keep falling down. Do you remember our first touch? When I look at you now, an adrenaline rush. We're always looking for something more. We're closer to the edge than ever before. I can't believe this body's
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido, Loca, and it's Tuesday Night Live. It's the cruise
Tuesday
live stream.
Night Live.
It's 60 minutes of fun and frivolity. You been drinking again? Fun and frivolity brought to you.
I always am drinking the
Brought
Dunkin'.
to you right into your face. Look, if it's the first time to the live show, it's a little different than the recorded show, and you may be surprised. But look, this is the hangout for the Loca fam. You got to be a subscriber to comment, but we're going to answer your cruise questions. We're going to talk about what's been going on the past week and really just whatever you want to get into. Jenny, who can I turn to? How's your freaking week been?
You could always turn to me.
How's your week been?
Listen, my week was good, right? So we decided. I mean, you know, we always have we had a little bump in our day off.
A little bump in the road.
Yeah, I mean, but no big deal, right?
A little bump in the
It all
road.
ended okay. Nobody was hurt, and that's
Let me
all
tell
that
you about
matters.
this car breaking down on Friday. Let me say, hold on.
Okay.
I blame you.
I mean, okay, that's fine.
Oh, you're gonna take it?
Yeah, because I said to you, hey, we should take the day off. Let's spend it together. We don't really ever have time alone to just chill and not do anything. So yeah, I'll take all the blame of wanting to spend time with you.
Let me just say this. Even though we went through turmoil and tumultivity, I'm making up words as we go, it was tumultuous. We had a great day together. Like, a lot of people are like, did y'all get in a fight? We didn't, actually. We processed it all as adults who've been together for a long time. And yeah, it's kind of a bummer, though. Kind of a bummer that we didn't get to have our fun. But at least we know, like, at least we went through our car breaking and now it's fixed again and we're back. My brother is in the house, Retro Sarge. He's making all kinds of inferences that he's got big plans this weekend. He's coming to Chateau Le Barnet, the Florida version. And he's ready to swim in the truth pool. He's ready to partake in some adult libations. And we will be more than ready. Party at Chateau Le Barnet for La Chris and La Heidi Barnett. I can't wait to see you guys. And it gives us an opportunity. Big shout out to the Blue Crew. They're keeping the room in check tonight. If you get out of line, the Blue Crew are going to smacketh you down. If you can smell what the rock is cooking. I just looked over, so if you have a question, please type question in capital letters, maybe even tag us. If you're new, type new in capital letters. I did just see Sharon Tuttle say that she's from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. One of our children, the lovely Danielle, lives in Murfreesboro. I actually went to school there in Murfreesboro. And yes, so big shout out to Middle Tennessee. We got a question.
Well, and the Traveling Gilberts, look at theirs, because that is, you know, jumps right in your face how they put everything out there.
Where's it at? I don't see it.
Scroll up.
After you said that. Oh, there we go. The Traveling Gilbert. Sneaky Jenny, thanks for helping Teresa with the upgrade. Jenny was the upgrade fairy.
Yeah, and I think that you just had a birthday, so happy belated or birthday to y'all.
And now you got a better cabin.
Yes, and Jim, yes, we used your skyline for Tony's birthday. Thank you so much.
That was awesome. Michael Anto Giovanni. Oi,
What's
oi.
going
It's the
on,
Italian
you
guy
Italian
wishing
guy?
everyone a sturdy, not soggy lasagne. September the 26th on the Celebrity Equinox, 12 Days of Happiness. There's nothing worse than a soggy lasagna. I came out on record this past week and said that I don't like ricotta cheese in anything. And that's the way Jenny makes lasagna. So there was a little bit of turmoil at our house. Question from Gabriella Ryan. Do you know how to claim all the platinum perks while on the ship for Carnival? I heard they're trying to limit contact in the rooms and doing things differently. Of course, with COVID, they are changing up their loyalty program. I don't know how they're doing them. We're not at that level yet. And so definitely you want to speak to the customer service there and see what you're getting. But I'm sure they have posted right now what the perks are. And so make sure you check there. But yeah, I'm assuming the perks are different on all the cruise lines trying to deal with COVID. I know like a lot of places aren't having the meet and greet and all that stuff for social distancing, that kind of thing. Baboon's Grin. Here's for a Lego alternator just in case.
That's pretty funny.
We were fortunate. Again, Jenny's uncle is a mechanic, a really good mechanic. He works on our car, and we got our alternator replaced. And we were all good to go. Look at this super sticker from Texas Girl.
Thank you, Texas Girl.
Thank you, Texas Girl, for the super sticker. That's a big pair going ham on a city.
That's right.
Man, I'm entertained watching the super sticker. But I must move forth to a big thank you for Pirate Tom. Wow, thank you for the kind super sticker. It is the last day in August.
On the rocket ship.
Pair on the rocket ship. It is the end of my reign for birthday month, and now we must go on.
That's right.
To a new month, to September.
It's your brother's birthday month.
My brother's birthday month will be coming up at midnight tonight, Central Time, so it'll be coming up at 11 o'clock. But I'm not wishing you a happy birthday month early, bro.
It's your brother. It's my sister's birthday month.
Sister's birthday month.
There's a lot of birthdays in September.
Thanks, everybody, for the super chats and super stickers. Let's bring out our friend and yours, Harry Larry Localucha.
Super chat.
Boom! Joe Flanagan, when you guys coming back and getting in the truth pool? Truth Pool. Nautical Nurse Nancy is in the house tonight. One of the many people along. I saw the Cuse Cruisers are here. I also saw Larry and Elaine Thomas, and they all were on the edge without us. Tinkerbell, they were all, Scott McNeil, all on the edge without us last week, and we missed you guys greatly. Looked like you had a great time. I'm not saying we're super jealous and we hate every one of you, but we were super jealous.
Nah, and I was saying that in our live before this one that I haven't really had much of FOMO until last week.
The FOMO is real.
Yeah,
the FOMO.
I was looking so forward to that, and it really broke my heart. So
that's right. Larry Fine, question: any tricks to getting a nursery spot on Disney ships without status? Wow, I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is, Larry. I'm sorry.
Yes, I do not know. Anybody that can answer Larry's question, please help us out. Tom C, thank you so much for the super sticker. Tim C, thank you so much for the. He goes by Tom, Jenny. You just don't
sometimes
know him.
Tom.
You just don't know him like I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Tim, fine. What's the skinny with Princess? All the cancellations. The ones I've seen lately were going down to South America and also their Antarctic season. I think a lot of the cruise lines are reevaluating that Antarctic expedition stuff for this year. Those were the major ones. I think I heard Ruby Princess or something canceled today. I'm not sure why that is, but those ones that came across last week, I believe that's what it was. Let's see.
Oh, thank you, SIG Cruises. For platinum gifts, you have to go and get them or give them call to get them.
Call and get them. There you go. Yeah. Get on the phone. Pia, thank you so much. You too. Kick ass.
Aw,
I can say curse words when somebody types it in the chat. Is that correct? Kick ass. Thank you so much.
See, I like
to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. You know what I'm saying?
How would you make lasagna? Have you ever had lasagna without ricotta?
Yeah, you put like American cheese in the middle.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
American.
Disgusting.
No, I wouldn't put American cheese. Some places don't have that creamy ricotta cheese in there.
I mean, you have to have it in there.
I don't know, man.
Right,
Buca de Pepe, that's one of my favorite lasagnas. Don't make a face at me. Michaela Perez.
I tell you, Carnival has a pretty good lasagna.
Yeah. Michaela Perez, thank you so much for the super chicker. Thank you for the super chicker. She's claiming the #1 fan status. So
#1 fan.
We bid adieu to you. Well, we're not saying goodbye, but we bid huzzah to you, Michaela Perez, for being the #1 fan.
Question.
Cruising on Sunday on the Lure of the Seas. Are golf shorts and pro shorts acceptable in the MDR? Yes. I probably wouldn't do it on formal night, But yeah, if you got nice shorts and a shirt on, they're not going to hassle you in Royals MDR. But you'll feel underdressed, I would think.
At least we weren't hassled about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I saw plenty of people wearing that same
Right.
kind of setup. They're pretty chill about it. Nobody's really hardcore about it, I think, until you get like to some Cunard and some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Larry Thomas, thank you so kindly for the super chat. Hello, Tony, Jenny, and the Loca fam. I hope everyone's doing well. For those in the Gulf Coast area, yeah, man, Hurricane Ida taking a big old swing. Again, I don't think New Orleans is going to be ready for cruising in a few days. I've been getting messages from people there saying they're still out of power and they're not
Right.
sure what's going to happen. And hoping the flash flooding they're calling for here in Connecticut won't interfere with our flight Friday. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are going back on the Mardi Gras this week with Sharon at Sea, I believe, right?
Yeah, they all leave out this weekend, 9/4.
Wow. Mark Schwartz, thank you so much for the super sticker. Let's see.
That's
Question.
so sweet. Thank you.
Sort of new. Been watching you two for a while. I'm cruising on the Sunrise.
Love that ship.
I'm thinking of stopping at the Miami airport the day before and getting the rapid test done. Thoughts? Hey, like I'm in the same boat right now. I have to get a test before I go to Seattle. I'm having trouble finding an appointment around here. And so I signed up for the rapid test at the airport in Seattle about an hour and a half after. My only concern with it is what if my plane gets delayed? Am I going to miss the test? So I
Right.
signed up for an hour and a half after I landed. I think it's fine. Like if they're promising you results in hand, I don't think that would be not true. But I'm still trying to get a local test, but I'm using that airport test as a backup. So you might want to do that. Let me swing through and catch all these super chats, and then we'll jump down to the bottom and see what's what. Rex Allen Cooper, thank you so kindly for the super chat. My wife and I love you both. Looking forward to meeting Tony on the Majestic Princess. Boom, we're almost
Yeah,
a
you're
few days
almost
away.
there.
I got my medallion and stuff like that. I got all my excursions. I'm ready to excurt. I got my app set up.
Do you have your long johns?
No, I think I'm going to order a pair of long johns. I don't know. Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? I got to go try to find pants tomorrow. I still have a few things to do. Minnesota Mickey, wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very kind. I have a 2013 Equinox my daughter drives, new engine and timing chain, all of that money pit. Yeah, we put a new engine in it, and it's been very good to us. We haven't spent a lot of money on it, but we try to keep it up. Kelly Cox, thank you so much for the super chat. And
Danielle, our daughter Danielle had an Equinox also, 20.
and it was not good for her.
It was
She finally
not
had to
good.
get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Why did that go all the way to the bottom?
Mary Dillon, how
Why
are
did it go all the way
you?
to the bottom, Jenny?
I don't know,
Jenny.
Anthony.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Every time you talk like that,
Jenny.
it reminds me of when we got married.
Forrest Gump.
No,
What did I do when we got married?
what was he? What was he?
Oh, our South African officiant,
Yes,
Jennifer and Anthony.
Anthony.
Cruising
and
for
Jennifer.
food. Wanda, thank you so much for the
Wanda, what's
super
up, beautiful
sticker.
lady?
That's like a lemon with a plant. I love these super stickers. Douglas Castile, thank you for the super sticker. A hippo
He
with
give,
the hat
he give
turned
you a
backwards.
thumbs up.
All right, I think that's
He
all.
smashed that like button.
That's all the supers. Oh, Travel with Rodman. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. I'm going to hit the Larry. Ba-boom!
Super chat.
Question. JJ Cruz said it was 7. Yeah, I saw a little bit of their live stream, and they were like, people are swimming in the pool, so I'm really not sure what to do. Betty and Jeff Janicki, thank you for the super chat. Just got our new Loca Fam t-shirt in the mail. We're ready to go in style on the NCL Gym on the 12th. Ooh, I can't wait, man.
It's Janicki.
All right.
No, I always pronounce it Janicki,
All right.
but it's Janicki.
How's it feel to be right?
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, you just said you were right.
No, I'm not.
How dare you?
Billy, what's going on?
You're not supposed to call me out in front of all these people.
Oh, stop it. Larry S. has a question.
We're going to have words later.
Is it going to be, hey, babe, I'm going to bed. Love you.
Question. Did you feel safe on your cruise with people getting off and back on the ports? Yeah. So when I cruised in early June. And again, this was before Delta became such a pain in the Tukasaran. Yeah, it was fine. We were still dealing with the earlier version of the virus, and so it was no big deal. Again, we were almost through the end of our Edge cruise before I started hearing about the virus. And then on MSC, I stayed in my room a lot just to just to do that. I did go out by myself at Ocean Key. And but yeah, I got no problem with it. I mean, I believe in the protocols and stuff like that, so I wasn't afraid. I didn't feel weird. But once cases started popping, it was like, okay, maybe I need to be a little more cautious. Shrug and Alan's Adventures. Shug and Alan's Adventures. Thank you so much for the super chat.
So Eric has a question.
Yes.
When are we cruising next out of Tampa or the port closest to where you moved?
Well, so cruising comes back in Tampa in October. We got a pretty full docket for the rest of the year.
We do.
But sure enough, if we can sneak onto something out of Tampa, we'll try to do it. Like if the price is right, if Drew Carey calls us and tells us to come on down 45 minutes to Tampa, we'll get on it. So nothing planned for Tampa, but that's one of those places where it could be an impromptu, let's go on a 4-day or 5-day or a week or something. So Cruisaholics, thank you so much for the super sticker. And Chuck Spencer, only 275. I thought we were going to get to 1,000 already. I mean, we're 17 minutes in.
Them.
Chuck Spencer, you guys have let Chuck Spencer down, and if you've let Chuck Spencer down, you've let Jenny down, and if you've let Jenny down, well, you've let me down too.
Well, and listen, Chuck is a frontliner. He takes care of his community.
That's right. Only 200. Okay, so come on, 1,000 in the chat. I think
So
we can,
cheers, Chuck. Thank you.
we can get to 600. Oh, the other thing I want to mention, thank you for the super chat. The Purge happened, not the movie where weird people kill each other, but the Purge happened on YouTube, and they killed a lot. Killed's the wrong word. They scrubbed a lot of accounts from the subscription feed.
They took me off.
Like Jenny B show was no longer subscribed to Lido, Loca. So make sure to just check if you intend to be a subscriber. Just make sure and check that you're still subscribed, because YouTube did a little of the hankety-pankety, and now we've lost some subscribers. So make sure you're in the number. Don K, thank you so kindly for the super sticker.
And Dawn, I'm reading your... So, ricotta mixed with parsley, basil, salt, pepper, eggs to make it creamy, and grated cheese is how I was taught. And Dawn, I was taught the same way.
It sounds good as long as it's not mushy. I don't like.
No, it's
I don't
not
like
mushy,
a
it's
little.
delicious.
I don't like a little.
The
mushy.
eggs make it fluffy and like it... Anyway.
Look, I think the way
You
you're
just
supposed to
gotta
make
taste it next
lasagna
time.
is to get that Chef Boyardee mini
Ew.
raviolis, and you just lay them flat, and then you do a layer of yellow cheese, and another layer of mini raviolis, and another layer of yellow cheese, and then yellow cheese on top, and then you put it under the broiler, and then that's lasagne. Right?
Ann Hanley, how are you? What am I going to do with this one?
Brandonian reviews. Question: do you have any advice for a solo cruiser on the Oasis of the Seas, which is my favorite ship? There's a lot to do on Oasis of the Seas. Try to take it in, especially when you don't have to worry about anybody else slowing you down or hindering you, making you pick up coffee and wait for them to get ready and put makeup on. If you don't have the cool thing, as a solo cruiser, you don't have
Go
to
cruise by yourself then.
you don't have to deal with any of that, any of like, and I don't want to go to the show. So just do everything that you want to do at whatever time that you want to do it, and then take up the whole bed. Don't worry about the pillows, and keep it as cold in the room as you want. So just enjoy being solo. That's what I say.
All right, so that's good, because then next time we book a cruise, we can just get adjoining cabins. You can have your own room, I'll have my own room. Go do what you want.
What's this defensiveness
I'm
about?
just saying.
I was just trying to help the person out, Jenny.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Somebody's a little touchy. Somebody's a little touchy.
Oh boy.
Look, I said I wasn't going to shave my beard until there was bacon every day on a Carnival cruise ship. It's still not that way. The bacon is still taking a vacation on Carnival. So, a question: have we ever had a Sicilian cannoli made with sweets and ricotta? It's amazing. I'm sure Jenny has. Cannoli, another thing that's a piece of garbage.
Are you serious? You better watch your mouth tonight. My goodness, you are.
Give me a good old slice of pecan
Listen,
pie. Give me a
you're
good
not-
old slice of
ew.
pecan pie and forget that cannoli cream.
You are just something.
I'm going to double chin weird face you.
Well, and I mean, ew, don't do that.
Question. Do you have a glacier excursion booked? If so, take telephoto lens to get the best photos. I don't have a glacier excursion booked. I talked to Don about it a little bit. I think we're going to do that when we go back for the group cruise, so we can go out there and walk. We're doing a whale watch. We're doing the railway. We're doing a little bit of sightseeing around Skagway, and then we're doing this thing called the Bear Cruise, which I think they're going to help. So I might need the telephoto lens for the Bear Cruise. That's a good shout out there. I don't have a telephoto lens. I probably should hit up lensrentals.com this week and get into it. Pam B, thank you. Thanks for the suggestion, Kevin. Pam B, thank you for the super sticker or super chat with the thumbs up. Jan Rantu, thank you for the super chat. Notifications were turned off. I keep missing the live streams. Yeah. these scurvy dogs. I'm gonna talk like a pirate. Make sure you're subbed with the notification bell on. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss it all. Kivy, Texas, thank you so much for the super chat. Question: we're taking our first Royal Caribbean cruise in September when normally we cruise with Carnival. What, if any, are the major differences? The product's going to be fairly similar. I think you're going to have a very similar experience. I don't know what you like to do or what royal ship that you're on, but one thing that marks the royal ships are a big wide open promenade. So you'll have like a 2 or 3 deck open promenade opposed to like an atrium. But there's good food options.
Their cruise director isn't so much a part of your sailing experience.
That's
either.
exactly it. So normally where the cruise director on Carnival is the hype man, that's not really the case on Royal. So you'll have a lot less that. Yeah, there's not going to be like a lot of pop-up parties everywhere. It's not necessarily that kind of thing. Joe Dura, love you, Jenny. Karate Chop Tony coming in. How
Thanks,
dare
Joe.
you, Joe? How dare you?
All right, so I have a question here.
Yeah.
Lacey wants to know, if you want to book specialty dining once on board, I know to do it right away, but where? Customer service or the restaurant? The restaurant.
Yeah. So like on the Royal ships, they usually have where they're selling SELL, where they're selling the dining package. There'll usually be somebody there that can help you with the reservations, or there'll be like a main maitre d', usually in front of one of the main restaurants, MDRs or something like that.
Right.
Tony, take a telephoto for the whale watch. They generally do not pose for you by the side of the ship. What? Don't they know I'm paying good money? The whale watch that we're on does have a money, like $100 guarantee that you'll see a whale or not. It was funny. We went on the whale watching. We went on this dolphin thing in Tarpon Springs, and they're like, we guarantee that you'll see a dolphin. And notice there's a dolphin painted on the side of the ship. Ha 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 ha. That was their thing. So, question, Jenny, have you set up any activities for the Halloween cruise? We booked Mr. Sanchez. We haven't personally picked out an excursion yet, so we're going to try to pick one out for like a group excursion.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people going to Mr. Sancho, so that might be it. And activities on board, we haven't figured out what we're going to be able to do yet.
What we're allowed to do. I think we're going to do like a... well, we got some ideas that aren't dependent on them giving us a room. So that we had some rooms set up, but then they told us we couldn't have those, and so we'll have to see. Where do we stand on stuffed shells? I don't like them.
I love them.
Yep, I don't like.
Come on, Tony.
I don't like penne pasta either. I'll die on that hill.
He doesn't like big
I want
ziti.
vermicelli or angel hair.
I mean, how do you not
with
like
a nice meat sauce?
Big ziti?
Because it's so dry.
Oh no, it's not. Did you like last night at my mom's?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of pasta was that?
What was it? Linguine.
It was linguine. It was a nice meat sauce. There was meatballs and sausage in it. It wasn't some weird tubular, dry, half-white pasta.
Well, I don't know whose big ziti you've been eating. That's not how my big ziti comes out.
I didn't say it did. Oh, man. There's a hole that I'm digging over here, kids. I love any food that Jenny makes. Let me just say it.
Because I don't make it often.
I love Jenny's food whenever she cooks it. So if somebody could remind me what that was like the last time, I loved it.
I think it's at least 4 years ago.
I loved it. Marcus Williams, I'm curious how you can afford to take all these cruises. We've been on 13 over 20 years and had 2 more planned next year. We love. So this is our job now, right? So we make money doing YouTube. Jenny works on the travel side, and we invest part of that money in going on more cruises because we need to do that to be able to talk about cruises. So for us, it's like a business thing. When we were just doing it as a hobby, it was one of those deals where we would just work a side job. We'd cut out other bills, try to pay off as much debt as possible, book cruises way out, look for cheap cruises, play the My Vegas app. We got free cruise like that. Any and whatever way that we could cruise. But really, there's a lot of ways that you can. I made some videos a long time ago. I probably need to make them again. But you could pick up easy side hustle and pay for extra cruise a year if you wanted to cruise. But right now, the reason we're able to cruise so much is we've been looking at cheap cruises, and we reinvest part of what we make here on YouTube to go cruising.
Right, and you have to remember, I look at cruises all day long, pricing.
Yeah.
So I'll call Tony real quick and say, hey, I think we should jump on this.
Yeah.
Like right now, you could get on Panorama out of Los Angeles. For
$55.
Yeah, and a spa balcony
Yeah.
for like under $800.
Our friends
for
in
two.
LA were talking about they should get on a cruise. Ronald and Terry, we should get on a cruise. It's only $55.
Right.
Jeremy Swingle, thank you so much for the super chat. 4 days, Greece on Jade. Thank you, Jenny, for your suggestions. That's awesome.
Good.
I'm jelly. I think that would be a great cruise. Let's see. Kurt Berry, thank you so much for the super chat. Hello, Tony and Jenny. Please explain the difference between princess and celebrity. They target similar clientele. Celebrity to me is like a more modern aesthetic. Can we say it like that? Like their ships are kind of more modern from a decor, where I would say princess is more classic. But you get very much the same experience. But princess are going to do like there's going to be high tea every day with fresh made scones and fresh made whipped cream. And it's more kind of classical type cruising, I would say, where celebrity's more modern.
Yeah.
I've said modern 5 times.
Yeah.
But
Well, I put it like this. I kind of put it like princess is kind of like elegant dancing, like ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
And celebrity is just jazzy.
Yeah, I think jazzy's good too.
Yeah.
I like Celebrity quite a bit. I mean, they've got a great coffee bar. Again, it's not like running around a lot of parties, anything like
No.
that. They make a big investment into live music, and I would try both. I'm excited to go back on Princess again, but I really do enjoy the product that Celebrity has.
I agree.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's see. How about that? I don't even know what that was.
Tarpon Springs, yes, it is lovely down there.
Question: stopping in Costa Maya for the first time in 2 weeks on Allure of the Seas. What should we do there? Leaning toward not a planned excursion. Costa Maya is very interesting. You can do a lot there at the port. There's like a ropes course. I don't know what you're into, right? So if you're active, there's like an aerial walk around the port through a ropes course. They've got like I think some birds there. You could see like a bird little sanctuary. There's a dolphin thing. That's kind of an excursion there, but there's a dolphin encounter right there at the port. Probably one of the easiest ways to do a dolphin encounter. But for me, I had a great time. They have a bar there. I don't know if it's open, but they have luchador wrestling there. So the one time that I went there, I walked around, I looked at all the shops, and then I sat down and had a Dos Equis in Mexico watching luchador wrestling. So to me, it was like the perfect moment of that. But the whole port's there is just made for tourism. I mean, it's not like I talked to a guy, Raphael, on the Edge. And he said, he goes, a lot of people think that Costa Maya is what Mexico is, but honestly, you have to know that it's just made by the cruise ports to do tourism stuff. But a lot of cool stuff to do there. They also have a show where these guys do a show on this high pole. I didn't get to see that before, but that's pretty cool.
Well, and you're going on in 2 weeks, so I would definitely make sure that you check the protocols with Royal to make sure that you do a third party.
That you can get off without having to have an excursion.
Here's a good question.
Yeah.
Is that Brandonian Reviews?
Yeah.
Okay. Question: which ship made you fall in love with cruising? And theirs was the Majesty of the Seas. Love the channel.
Mine was Carnival Fantasy. That's what made me fall in love with cruising.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, like, it was our first cruise, and it was just a wonderful time.
Yeah, I mean, the ship was broke. We didn't go where we were supposed to go. I didn't get a lobster roll in Key West. It was a completely small ship. I loved every minute of it.
Absolutely.
It was awesome.
I agree. And, Elaine Cambridge is here. I hope you had a wonderful time on the Mardi Gras. We have to talk.
And the shirts will be up for order by the end of the week.
Yay.
So, yeah, don't worry. I've been working on them a bit.
He has been.
Should be good to go.
You're going to love him.
Question: Symphony, for New Year's, do you think the protocols will be the same or will they change? I think the protocols will change. They could be more restrictive. They could be less restrictive. But I think change is what's constant right now in cruising.
Yeah, Doug, it was a September sailing. I haven't really looked out to that far out.
Question, big man question. On the Mardi Gras ship, are the theater seats big man approved? Carnival does a real good job in their theaters about being fluffy friendly. I haven't been on the ship yet, so any of our friends that were on the Mardi Gras, can you speak to whether they're like what the theater seats are like? Caro, thank you so much for the super chat. I love the show and the advice. I'm late to the show. How's the car? Car's fixed.
Thank you so much. That's sweet of you to.
Let me clear up
say
some
that.
questions. So a lot of people said, okay, I said the Uber was $266. The car rental was $325. Why did we choose the car rental over the Uber? We didn't know how long it would take to fix the car.
Right.
And so we got a 3-day car rental. So we had the rental car for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then we returned it on Monday. And so the Uber would have just brought us to our house and we would have just been stuck here. However, we did have the car towed on that Friday and they had it fixed for us by Saturday afternoon.
Yeah,
so the car's
fantastic.
fixed. It was an alternator and there was a gas valve that was malfunctioning also. So we got all that fixed. We returned the car on Monday and we're back to being in love with our Equinox.
Paid off.
Paid off. Oh, Larry said the Luchador Wrestling is canceled at the moment, so I wouldn't do that.
Oh no.
I would not do that. There's
Thank you,
also a
Larry.
pool over there with a swim up bar. If you can get off there, it's not too bad.
So I have a question
Yeah.
from the ship show.
The ship show. Is the ship show here?
Yes, the ship show is in the house.
What's up, John?
And all right, so
York.
and your
You said "and," but you didn't
Oh, I'm
get, you
sorry.
didn't get York
I meant
out.
it didn't.
I remember your name, York.
I remember his name too, but I wasn't. I thought I said it.
Rogota lasagna face over here, not so
You
much.
know I love York.
Yes, what's the question?
Question: Best meal on the cruise ship? Tony and Jenny.
Ever?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'd have to think about it.
So I think for me, the best experience meal was La Petite.
Yes. That's true.
And then my best meal probably was the lamb chops in blue on Celebrity Equinox.
Yeah, I think one of the meals that stick out that I really enjoyed together was the Central Park on Oasis when we had the Chateaubriand, where they came and they carved it tableside.
Oh, yes.
And that was also the one
lovely.
that had the butters, where the guy gave like a 10-minute explanation of the salt that you put in the butter.
Okay, yeah, that was
That was pretty good.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and of course one of the best things I've eaten on a cruise ship lately was the lobster bisque. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it looked delicious.
Question, I know Pear DJ got the COVID. I'm wondering if you heard anything about Jason and Elisa of EECC. I haven't heard that they've been sick or anything.
But we've been thinking about them with all the
yeah,
storms down
the
there.
storms. I did hear they got through the storms okay.
Good,
And
good,
then
good.
I reached out to J&D a little earlier in the week, and they said they were both doing good. So that's
So
pretty cool.
Linda answered the question about Mardi Gras. Thank you, Linda. Show seats were fluffy friendly.
All right, it's 9:33. We're not at 1,000 likes yet. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement, but I'm not going to take that out on you guys. I'm going to keep answering questions, but do me a favor. Hit the like button. I got a big announcement
What?
coming up. Do you guys want a
Do
big
you
announcement?
really?
I got a big announcement. If we can get to 1,000 likes in the next 15 minutes, I'll give you guys a big
Oh,
announcement.
can you hit it? Because I don't even know what this
You
is.
know the announcement. Some people know the announcement.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what you talk. I probably know what it is, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, in 15 minutes, I'm going to tell you what's wrong with chicken and rice. All right, if you haven't seen Tony and Jenny's La
oh my
Petite Show-
goodness,
Franco, yeah.
You're gonna go from Italian, and then the only other thing I know how to
Oh, you
cook
better
is roast
calm down.
pollo.
Calm down.
My
if you haven't seen
goodness.
Jenny and Tony's La Petite, yeah, that video turned out fun. I went back and watched that recently. I was trying to decide whether to go to La Petite on the Edge and maybe film it again, but it's hard to get much better than that video. I mean, I didn't do anything special, but yeah, that video turned out good.
So Doug Bray has a question. Have you heard if any of the cruise lines are gonna change the pre-cruising testing, moving from 3 days to 2 days as recommended by the CDC? No.
That's a good point. So the CDC put
Yeah.
out new recommendations. One of their recommendations was that the cruise lines should have COVID tests 2 days before cruising. Cruise lines are doing 3. I don't think they're going to change it because I think if you say 2 days, the cruise line's really going to have to bring that in-house. And I don't think they want to bring it in-house. So that's only a recommendation. It's not a have to. So don't everybody run off thinking that you have to. And then, of course, Norwegian is still testing people when they come to the port. So that's one nice selling point for Norwegian. They are doing the testing. You don't have to get the test for Norwegian, which is nice.
So I have a question for you. This question is for you.
Yeah.
Comes from Amy. Is the Celebrity Edge fluffy friendly? Mainly wondering about the theater seats cruising Saturday.
Yeah, so, yes, let me say this. On Celebrity Edge, now, they have a whole lot of seats that are theater seats with 2 arms that if you got a big butt, it's not going to be comfortable. But they also have chairs with no arms that fit. Like there's a bar at the top of that theater that you can sit in a bar stool super comfortably. The one I liked, if you go into the theater and you go to the left, they have some chairs with arms, but they were very big and very comfortable. And I just looked right. I was sitting to the left of center of stage, up in the second tier, and I could see very well. They were very fluffy friendly.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm more belly than butt, but I was still comfortable.
Good.
So let's see. Monique C says, sounds like Tony needs to start cooking his own food.
He does.
Yeah, what do you think? She don't cook, and I'm this big. What do you think? I mean, we order food a lot, but I do cook a lot too.
No, and you know what though? Like you eat my food.
That's right. Jay said that you should trade me in for 225s. Jenny, who in this world would you rather have than me?
Nobody.
That's right. So take that to the bank, everybody. And I'm the same way. There's no trading in. We're together like birds in a feather, like peas and carrots, like salt and pepper,
Like ricotta and lasagna.
like pasta and ricotta.
Or a cannoli. Come on.
What's wrong with just having vermicelli? Why does it always have to be like weird elbows and penne pasta? Those dogs in that Disney movie, they ate vermicelli. Question for Tony, were the drink prices reasonable on your MSC cruise? I didn't buy any drinks. I don't drink. And I had some sort of package where I could get a drink. And I don't even think I got any drinks that way. I think I just got like soda and coffee. I think most drinks, like, and somebody help me out, I feel like most cruise drinks are somewhere between $8 and $12.
Yeah.
Like maybe $8 for a beer and $12 for a mixed drink. Maybe you can go more than that. I don't know.
Well, and you know what's awesome too is that like on Celebrity, and I know I gotta tell you, like Celebrity's probably my favorite cruise line.
Yeah.
And I don't really like to, play favorites, but it's one that I very much enjoy. And they have the drinks included. And I tell you what, their coffee bar like is top notch. Like I love the fact that I could just go there and get whatever coffee I want.
Exactly.
And not have to worry about it.
Do you think teens will like celebrity cruises? I mean, look, I wouldn't take my teens on a celebrity cruise. You'll see kids on a celebrity cruise, but you can tell it's adults that just, that's probably not a fair statement. But like the sense that I get, if you're taking your kid on a celebrity cruise, they're probably not as excited about it as you are. If I'm thinking about taking teens cruising, I'm thinking MSC, I'm thinking Royal, I'm thinking Carnival. Mm-hmm. It's definitely more of an adult vibe there for celebrity cruise.
Right.
Let's see. Yes, you need the right pasta to hold the sauce.
That's right.
Which is Angel.
What did Emily cook when she was here? Shrimp Bang Bang? Was it Bang Bang?
Oh
Shrimp?
yeah, Emily.
Gosh, that was so good.
Yeah, we're trying to get Emily Flanagan to move in with us just for the shrimp.
Come on, Flanagan.
Come on, Flanagans. We need some food. Not really. Let's see. What are the don't miss things on the Oasis? I don't think 7 days is enough. It depends what you like. I would not have missed Cats, the Broadway show.
Right.
I wouldn't have missed the water show or the ice skating show. All those things were pretty awesome.
The ice skating show is amazing.
Yep.
Comedy Club was fantastic also.
Yep. Comedy Club. I like the fact that they have a dedicated comedy club. One thing I wouldn't miss on Oasis right now, and I haven't seen it because it was made after it was upgraded after we cruised there, is the karaoke bar.
Yeah.
Or the karaoke club. I would go there. You can get your own room. That'd be kind of fun. I've never got the lobster roll in Key West. That's true. That has never been resolved. A Celebrity does still have the glass blowing. Our friend Michael Antogiovanni has actually talked to the glass blowers there, and they're wondering why we're not on that cruise.
We were wondering the same thing.
Which cruise line is the most romantic for an anniversary? Most of these cruise lines, you can actually do something special on all of them. But again, I don't know how old you are or what you're into, but I would go for like a real pretty ship and try to get a real nice cabin. I'd do Princess, Celebrity. But you can still have plenty of romance on the other lines too. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I would go somewhere or I'd find like a royal ship that has Wonderland. I don't know what you're into, but like that restaurant that I ate at on the edge. What was that area called? That funky restaurant that I ate at. That was cool. That would have been romantic. Wonderland on the royal ships would be romantic. So I would look for something that's got a nice romantic restaurant
Well,
And,
what's really nice too, if you get a balcony, there are some cruise lines that will set up a dinner out there
Yep,
for you,
you
which
can
is
have-
lovely. Or
yeah,
breakfast.
champagne
really
breakfast
beautiful.
on your balcony. So I would
Yeah.
look for stuff like that. Do I have any reviews of Quantum of the Seas? I've never been on Quantum. I've been on Spectrum of the Seas.
Mm-hmm.
I did really like that cruise ship. I know that Odyssey's built the same way, but Spectrum is very similar. Again, it's got that favorite feature that I like. It's got that open promenade layout that Royal has, and the pool deck was really nice. It's got that North Star on it, which was kind of fun. But yeah, nice kind of biggish, medium to biggish size cruise ship. Edge is sexy. Why can't I remember the name of that? Eden. Eden, that was the thing. Yeah. Question, if I buy alcohol in port, do I have to have it shipped or will NCL hold it? No, you'll have to turn it in when you come back from the port, and they'll give it to you at the end of the cruise. I'm pretty sure that's how most of the cruise lines do it. I think NCL probably does it the same way.
Right.
Never been on a Holland America cruise, but we would like to go. We'd like to do that. We'd like to go on all the cruise lines.
Monique, you know what? I think we do have an old video about romancing on the cruise ships. I think we do have one.
Yeah, I did make a video on how to be romantic on a cruise ship. Made a video on how to play Titanic on a cruise ship. There's some pretty oldies but goodies back there. We've made some pretty interesting content.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind with your comments.
Yeah, you got to hang a tie on the door. No, that's not what you do, but make sure you put the do not disturb on your door because you never know. That's a great question, Bob M. If you could do one cruise this year, would you recommend Alaska or the Caribbean? Well, have you been to the Caribbean a lot? Like for me, if I was only going to do one cruise this year, I'd go to Alaska just because I've been to the Caribbean more than I've been anywhere else.
Right.
But if you haven't been to the Caribbean and you're looking for some sun and fun because you've been, locked down all year, maybe you go there. I guess it just depends what you're feeling and if you've had some familiarness with either one of those places.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the question is, so right now, are you taking on new travel business?
My team is. So if you send me an email, it's going to go to the team.
If you want travel help, so Jenny now is working with a team. You'll definitely be interfacing with Jenny, but you might also be working with people on Team Jenny to take care of you. Jenny's email address is jbarnett@expediacruises.com.
BARNETTE.
Somebody popped that. Yeah, somebody's popped it a little bit.
Thank you,
there.
Cindy.
Thank you guys so much. Question, when's the next group cruise? It is the 30th of October on the Carnival Mardi Gras.
That's right. It's
That's right.
Halloween.
I am 84, have COPD. This is Marlene. Have to cancel cruise on Celebrity September the 10th because of CDC recommendations not to cruise. Do I have to get a doctor's note? My adult son and wife traveling with me. A doctor's note to cruise or... No, so those are just recommendations. So the cruise lines have not said we're taking these recommendations, these shoulds, and making them policy. So, they're not asking for a doctor's note yet, anything like that. So, again, those CDC are just guidelines. Whether the cruise lines pick up on them or not, they have not yet. So, no worries there. But, of course, make sure you got everything you need. Make sure your doctor said it's okay to cruise and that you got travel insurance, all that stuff. Completely up to you. Those are just recommendations. But
David Luyo, NCL Prima. So we have a group March 5th, 2023. Tony showed me how to update our website with the groups, and I am going to work on that this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the Prima or the Celebration up there.
Right.
Seen all of our group cruises 7 days. We don't really ever do anything shorter than that because we feel like for most people, we did a poll at one point. Most people said, look, if we're going to take the time off and travel somewhere, we need 7 days. And so we haven't really ever done a shorter group cruise. I think we may have done a shorter group cruise than that, but what we found is that people usually 7 days is kind of the magic number.
I think our first group cruise was like 4 days, 5 days. And it just wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
Right? It was like, I just wanted so much more time with everybody.
Yeah. Cruise ship's still doing weddings. Back on the Mardi Gras in November with my family. My niece is recently engaged. I'm not sure what they are doing. I've heard a few people say that their weddings got canceled. Definitely reach out to the cruise line and see when they might be booking cruises. Question, have we been to Coco Key? Yeah, I went there on that first cruise this year. I spent 2 days. I was primarily in the beach club, which was really nice, but... it's a really nice place. I mean, they got the water park there. They've got all these, free loungers that you can lay in, food on the island. It's really a nice private island.
Yeah. Luke, call me or email me tomorrow, and yes, I'll help you with yours. Yes.
John, thank you for being here. And love the opening intro music. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've tried to change that before, and
Angie,
gotten in trouble.
Thank you for saying that. So Bob is part of Team Jenny and Sherry and Carol. So I know that you have been, so many people have been working with them, and they are all top notch.
Chloe said that Carnival had canceled all weddings through May of 2022.
Wow, that's interesting. Benji, how are you, sir? Lots of teens on the horizon.
Yeah, Scott said he's going to be on the Mardi Gras on the 30th. Yeah, definitely come stay up.
It is big news time.
Big announcement time, and we have 1,100 likes. All right, look, you might have heard this around the way, but Sharon at Sea and the Ship Show are having a big meetup in Las Vegas next month, September the 25th and 26th. Let me look at that.
Oh, someone's asking me about my lipstick. You know what? Is the new one that I just put on tonight, and it's the dry lipstick that goes on now that doesn't come off.
Sharon at Sea and the Ship Show having a meetup on the 25th and 26th in Las Vegas at the Hotel New York, New York. The 25th is going to be like a kind of a bar crawl, going around checking out all the bars, and then on the 26th, they'll be meeting for watching football for several hours. Apparently, the San Diego Chargers are getting beat that day, but their wives canceled on them, right? So Sharon's not going and Kelly's not going, so it's just Jamie and John, and they said, look, we need somebody to go and be the voice of reason and to and be calm and to look after us. I mean, they didn't ask me, I just imposed on them, but I'm going. So look, if you guys are in the Las Vegas area or are planning a trip to Las Vegas, there'll be a little Lido, Loca flavor there in the meetup. I'm not officially there, but I will be there for their meet and greets, and I will be. So it's an unofficial I'm there kind of thing, just to keep an eye on John and Jamie. So yeah, Doug, I told you last week, but not everybody was here, so that was the big announcement. Doug needs a comment. So Doug's from Canada, they're real specific about stuff.
Right.
But I didn't talk about it in this way, Doug.
We love you, Doug.
You know what's wrong with Doug? He likes to build Lego. You know how people are who build Lego? Never mind.
I do. They're fun.
But anyways, I didn't invite anybody last week, but I'm just saying, if you guys want to show up in Las Vegas, we'll be there. All right?
Yeah. So question for Jenny. Why do I like Carnival Sunrise so much? I'm going on this ship with my wife October 23rd to Bahamas. So I'll tell you why I love that ship. So I feel like it's like so I love the fantasy.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and we were on the breeze, and I feel like the sunrise is a baby of that. Right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like the fantasy and the breeze, they took all of the good things from all of those ships, and it's just very well laid out. It's not huge, and it's just easy to maneuver. It has the Red Frog, it has the alchemy bar. It's lovely.
Jenny, the question is, where are you from?
I am from Long Island. Well,
It seemed like a calculated answer.
I am from Wanto Levittown, Long Island, and then I lived here in Florida since I was 16. So.
That's right.
And then moved to Nashville. So I don't know really where I'm from. I would say I was born and raised in New York.
And then the question about our theme song, that is, I don't know what the song is. It's Infected Ground, Particle House. But we got that off of Epidemic Sound. That's where we get our royalty music for the videos. Mm-hmm. To book a group cruise, reach out to Jenny, jbarnett at expediacruises.com. Susan White, thank you so much for the super chat. How good or bad do you think the cruise industry will be this time next year? I think it's going to be good, right? So, like, right now, we've got half the fleet in effect this month, or once we get to the end of September. Is it the end of October? It might be the end of September. But, yeah, so onward and upward. I don't see the thing slowing down. Even with the craziness with the Delta variant, cruising is still going on. It's rocky. Not everybody loves it right now. But the fact is they're trudging through it. Nobody's getting shut down. And so I think it can only be better. And hopefully the Delta thing gets taken care of and we see these numbers go down. And yeah. So I'm really excited to see. This is what I've said all along. Like the cruise business, just like every other business, needs an opportunity to do business. And they're in close contact with the CDC every day. And even though there's been cases on board, nothing's been shut down. And so, like, even if you think about the most publicized, we know that the 26, 27 cases on the Vista, that didn't result in them being shut down. So onward and upward. That's what I think. I think it'll be, I don't know what it'll be like next year, but it will be more cruises than this year. So I think that's good. Question, we've been on Freedom of the Seas, and what do you think about the food options? Are they any good? Not been on Freedom of the Seas. I was on Adventure. I think they're similar in size. Royals MDR I've found to be very good. There was good specialty restaurants on the ship that I went on, and of course they've got the pizza, which I like the pizza there. What is it? I almost called it Sargento's. That's not what it's called. What is the pizza?
Sorrento's?
Sorrento's.
Yeah.
Sorrento's pizza, and yeah. So I don't think you're gonna. I like the food on Royal. I think you'll be okay. 3-day testing in March for Celebration. I don't think we're on that one.
I have family in Elmont, Christine. Nice to see you.
We don't live in Tampa. We live north of Tampa on the Nature Coast, a town called Spring Hill. Spring Hill. Let's see.
What do I love? What are my thoughts on the Oasis? I loved it. And, even though it's a bigger ship, I never felt like I was walking forever.
Yeah.
Right? Like you just felt like you were someplace as soon as you were there. It only has 2 sets of elevators, so that was nice too. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Oasis.
Lindy Lewis here. Welcome. Will I help you learn craps? Yeah, your first assignment is go to a YouTube channel called Color Up and look for the beginning craps and study that. And then if we ever run into each other, I will definitely play craps with you. But that guy does some really great instructions on a lot of different strategies, how the game works. Color Up. That's my favorite craps channel. I watch that YouTube channel quite a bit. Let's see. Should we take the CDC guidelines seriously, or are they being overcautious if vaccinated? I take those guidelines seriously. I believe those are the people that are doing the work when it comes to COVID. You can say what you want, but at its core, they do look at infectious diseases, and those guidelines are based on data that I've seen about who's getting sick and who's having trouble with the virus. It's up to each one of us to figure out what we want to do with that guidance, whether we want to take it seriously or not take it seriously. We take it seriously. So that's the thing. You got to evaluate the risk. The guidance says maybe we shouldn't be cruising, and we've got to decide whether or not to follow that guidance and go from there.
Lindy Lou.
That's right.
People want to know what they're wearing for Halloween.
Well, I hope they're going to wear a costume. Oh, yeah, we're not going to tell you what we're wearing. That'll be a surprise. Barry Lambert, where did we meet? We met on the internet.
We did.
There's actually a good video out there. I think it's day 43 of 100 Days to Havana that actually tells our whole story. So type in 100 Days to Havana, day 43. You should be able to find it.
Nancy Tack, how are you? Her favorite snack every afternoon at 4 o'clock on the Oasis was a slice of veggie pizza and a glass of white wine at Sorrento's. That sounds good.
When does the Carnival Celebration sale? I think she's coming online in 22, right? Next year?
I'm sorry?
Do you know when the celebration starts her first sailings?
It's next year.
Late, though, like November, right?
Yeah.
I think it's November next year.
It is.
Do you know what the date that we're doing the Prima?
It's March 5th of 2023.
There you go.
Yeah. Michael Giovanni, we're going to have a ceremony honoring Tony and Jenny from the glass blowing while on my next trip. I'll take a video of it. Please
That's right.
do.
How about that? Any future plans to sell on Windstar? I tell you what, when I did that story of Windstar, I started looking at the prices. It's definitely on the to-do list. I would like to check it out.
Yeah.
Where are you two going to get a guaranteed COVID result in time for your cruise? So I haven't found anything locally. I've been looking quite a bit. I booked a test in the Seattle airport for my cruise next week. And so I'm hoping that something local comes open, but they haven't had anything for next week yet.
Brooke Scott said, whatever, for one of the Halloween group cruises, Tony was looking for a costume at 5 a.m.
We're not great at costumes.
We are not.
It's funny.
Great
We love
costumes.
to have the group cruise during Halloween, but we don't like to do that. Although
I have one that might be good for me for this year.
Yes. Don and I will be together on the Majestic Princess starting on the 12th of September.
Yes, how exciting.
When do you think you'll go on your first cruise out of Tampa? It could be this year. I don't know. It just depends. Again, we don't have any plans for Tampa, but because Tampa's so close, it wouldn't surprise me if we just jumped on a cruise for Tampa.
Yeah,
But we probably won't say anything about it until we get back.
that's right.
I've learned my lesson. Insurance question. To get a quote, do I need to send an itemized list for the quote or just a total? And the one that we do most of the time, or we do a couple of them.
Well, and Ann asked me this. I saw it before and I forgot to get to it. So, Ann, just shoot me an email and itemize it out for me, but don't include the taxes.
There you go. Dennis, him and his wife met on Match. Yeah, when we met, they didn't. I don't know if Match existed back then, but
I don't remember.
yeah, I posted an ad on findacoolguy.com. Oh my. And that's how Jenny found me. She was looking for a cool guy. Oh, how dare you. Why don't you just go put some ricotta on your penne pasta?
It's ricotta.
Whatever.
And it's cannoli.
Cannoli?
Yes.
There's no G in that.
It's like gyro, and how do you say it?
Gyro. Epidemic Sound Personal. Epidemic Sound, you could, I don't know what they do, but it's $15 a month for us as a creator, and that way it licenses us to use that music in our videos. Not doing a meet and greet in Seattle. We're just coming in the night before the cruise just because of the testing. I am going to try to go to the Space Needle because it stays open till 11. Maybe we can do something informally, but not really. We don't have an official meet and greet going on. Let's see.
Steven Z, what's going on, sir?
That's a great question. You don't like it when I shave my beard.
I mean, I don't like
Are
it
you
because
getting
you
used to
look
it?
so much younger than me.
You getting used to it?
Like, you have a baby face, so...
It's growing back out, but honestly, since I turned 50 and I knew I'd gained a lot of weight, I know this probably doesn't make sense, but I just wanted to see what my face looked like. Maybe people that wear a beard can attest, but you wear a beard for like a year or two and you're like, oh, what does my face look like?
Yeah.
That's where I was at. I just want to see what my face looked like. Plus, since I'm jumping on the cruise in a week, I thought maybe I could go incognito. Nobody track me down.
I know, Michelle. Weekend cruises out of Tampa are going to become dangerous.
That's right. Check the health department. Yeah, I've looked at the health department. We got tested early on for COVID from the health department, but they don't guarantee when you're going to get it back. Like for me, I'd rather just pay the money and know that I'm going to have a result in hand, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Our suitcase life of travel. So I did have a couple of people booked on Liberty and it was canceled a couple of weeks ago. So I don't think December, I think all the way up to November. So you might be good.
Megan W., every NCL cruise we wanted to go on has gotten canceled. So I can't tell you what you shouldn't miss. But for me, going on that cruise, I'm thinking I don't want to miss the chicken wings at the local. Anywhere that you can get the chicken wings as part of the included price, I think that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Hedda Jones wants to know why you don't take me with you on cruises, and here's the answer.
Look, I beg her every time.
Right.
Please go on a cruise with me.
Well, here's the answer. If I wanted to go, I would go.
Yeah.
I just have not been ready to go yet.
Why do you guys think I don't take her? Do you think I'm just being mean to Jenny? Do I seem like a person that would be like, you can't go on a cruise?
And that's what I would do. I would laugh in his face. Like,
I never get that question.
Excuse
Like,
me?
why?
It's like,
why don't
do you forget who books your cruises for you?
Look, I say you want to go, and she's like, no, I don't go. I don't want to go right now. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go and knock this out. It's all right.
Oh, Larry Thomas has had that wonderful beard that he has for 30 years.
Really? You've not shaved it in a long time?
Wow.
Larry Thomas got a cool look. I bought a hat just to be like Larry Thomas.
I mean,
actually.
Larry Thomas has a really cool look, but I mean, he has to, right? Because of his beautiful
Look,
lane.
I cut my goatee out like Larry, and I got the cool hat, but I'm still like big. I thought if I did that, maybe I'd be like, Larry's got a good physique. I thought maybe but no, it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Didn't work. I thought it was gonna be magic. I thought that hat was gonna be like Frosty the Snowman.
They're such a beautiful couple. I just love them.
That's right.
I cannot wait to meet them.
That's right. That's right, lady. Teresa Alexander. I'm just being a jerk.
No, and someone just said it too. You know, maybe Jenny's enjoying the break. And you know what?
Don't say that you do, because you whine like a baby when I'm not around.
Well, it's just to make you feel good.
Yeah. Is that it? Jenny's trying to be all tough over
Good
here.
night, Traveling Gilberts. Thank you for stopping in.
That's right. Minnesota Mickey said blink twice if you need our help. Well, the other thing that I thought about doing, since everybody's so bummed out about it, is I just won't tell you guys when I go cruising. And so
Monique, that's right.
we just won't share it with you guys.
So,
Oh, Peggy hasn't seen her husband's face in 51 years. How about that?
wow.
That's pretty wild.
Well, even Firestorms, right? Like, he's got a cool being.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. Wow, it's 10 o'clock already? Did we get 400 likes or what?
Lee, Teresa, so nice to see her.
Wow, that went quick.
It's a go quick.
All right, guys. I still got coffee left, man.
I don't have any coffee, so you know what that means. Todd Riley, you are always the bomb with the numbers. Thank you.
All right. You guys go check out Nautical Nurse Nancy's show. Happy end of August, everybody. We go on to a new month. We go on to the next month of the cruise restart. Let's look at the poll results. So I asked the question, what year is your next cruise? 56% of you guys, I'm going to do like Mahala, Hawaii. 56% of you guys going this year. How about that? 34% next year. And then we got people finally going on 2023 and 24 and beyond. So look, this is like, let me do the quick math. That's 90%. 90% of everybody in here will be cruising this year and next year. So cruising's back, baby. And we're making it happen. We're jumping through the hoops. Hey, public service announcement. Make sure you know your protocols. Most likely you're going to have to wear a mask on board and have a test. It's not true for every cruise line, but make sure you check and know what you got to do. Martine Joseph, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
And Mr. Bowen, I saw your. I know, it's hard not to book those 3 and 4 day cruises from Tampa.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we jumped on one.
Yeah.
Once it starts happening.
Drink your coffee that you have left.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jimmy.
And we are Lido, Loca. And until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see every one of you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye.